Welcome to Erica Lynn Speaks. An inspirational, motivational conversation designed specifically to help you move forward. And now, here's Erica Lynn.
Welcome. This is your girl, Erica Lynn. I'm back. I'm so excited about tonight's episode. If y'all catch me crying, just charge it to my heart, okay? Because the superhero syndrome is easier said than done, because in life, sometimes we are faced with things that we didn't ask for. But then when it hit us, we trying to figure out, how do we navigate? How do we still have a quality of life when things happen to us? And so my guest tonight is going to share some deep things that she has gone through and is going through. And I'm just so blessed and grateful that she is on the show tonight so that she can share her challenges with her. Because many people out here, and before I started meeting people recently, I had no idea what lupus is and was. And so I'm thankful that she's open to sharing her story. And so if you know somebody or you yourself is dealing with the challenge of lupus, then you want to join in on tonight's episode. But before I bring her in, I want to make sure that you guys like, follow, and subscribe, right? So if you're not following me on my YouTube channel, go on over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, okay? Because when this episode is over, I want to see my numbers increase, because we believe in organic increase, right? Because I put a lot of work into making sure that each week I come with some great content, that I'm not paying people to come on the show and tell fake stories. Well, I do feed them real good though, right?
That sandwich was real good.
So I make sure that because it's a busy day and we go live at 7 p.m. So I'm honored and grateful for my guest for driving all the way out here to the studio and being on here sharing their story. So before I bring my guest on, I want to make sure that we honor our sponsor of tonight's show. So I want to give a shout out to our sponsor.
Experience the difference with Executive Transportation Services Network, your trusted leader in luxury ground transportations and concierge services. Our award-winning team delivers safe, reliable, and professional services every time. Call 734-770-8990. Choose Executive Transportation Services Network, where excellence rides with you.
So shout out to ETSN 24/7. Tonight's guest, when I met her, I don't know, we just connected. I done fell in love with her, and we hadn't even met each other in person, but we have gained a great connection. And when she shared her bio with me and used the word superhero, that just really made it near and dear, because she is a superhero, and especially of the time that I've known her, she is an AI wizard. Teaches me some things. And when I tell you, she put the videos together and you never know that it's AI. And so she's good at what she do. On top of that, skincare. I mean, her bio is just amazing. And so without further ado, I just want to bring the woman on herself. Join me in welcoming my guest, Crystal Clear Force. Yeah!
Thank you so much. Yes. I am so happy to be here. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. This studio is amazing, girl. You got an awesome intro and stuff. Like, you gonna be bigger than Oprah. So okay, I am definitely here for it. So, and we connected immediately. So I am so excited to be here. And I'm just hoping you guys, like she said, like and share. Y'all better be hitting that like button for real. because we about to tell some stories today.
Yes, yes, I love it. And so being able to put the questions together for today's podcast was challenging because I was like, I just want to know more about everything about her. You being a comedian, you
Yeah.
know, because doing AI, and then on top of that, having a medical condition. And so before we go into that, I kind of want to talk a little bit about you being a comedian. So you are a comedian and an AI engineer and an esthetician and an entrepreneur. How do all of these worlds live together in one brain?
Well, the first thing started when I was younger. I was always interested in journalism. So writing has always been inside of me. I created stories. I was the only child, like, in my mother's house. I have a lot of, brothers and sisters with my dad's side.
Okay.
But I used to just talk to myself and make up stories and all of that stuff. And I was just like thinking one day I'm gonna be able to put those ideas, on paper, and it's just gonna come to life.
Yeah.
But life happens, and I just ended up also in the skincare industry because I was interested in beauty.
Okay.
So I used to always look at magazines and things like that, and I had this skin issue
Okay.
where they thought it was eczema.
Okay.
So come to find out later, it had something to do with my health issue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was also acting in plays. I've been to the music hall as well. I've been on stage with TJ Henfield. I've done mystery plays with Vanessa Lynn. I've done quite a few plays. It's a lot of plays. And now I'm moving into movies and comedy. So comedy came when I was diagnosed with lupus.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanted me to go all into it already.
Well, it don't really matter because we can pivot. We can because when we go there, we're gonna go there.
Right.
Because that is the part of your story.
Yes.
And but honestly, I do want to know prior to you even so the first question I had, because my team had asked me this question, is when a person has lupus,
Mhm.
are they born with it, or is it something that can develop later on?
That is something that they don't know.
Okay.
They really don't know much about this disease. I didn't get diagnosed until I was 41 years old.
Okay.
And it's people that still don't know that they have it because there's so many symptoms, and it's so many things that is like the symptoms could be connected to something else.
Okay.
Like you can have a touch of lupus and a touch of MS, or a touch of this or a touch of that. So they don't know exactly. So that's the crazy thing about this disease is it's many symptoms, but you just don't know exactly. Like they couldn't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
And I almost died because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you didn't know that you had it.
Yes, they didn't know, and I didn't know because I had a flare up. That's the only way that they knew. I kept going back to the hospital because something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I already had a pulmonary hypertension. Okay. They didn't know where pulmonary hypertension came from. So pulmonary hypertension, it has something to do with your heart. So it makes the heart not operate at its full capacity. Okay. And I found that out when I went to Florida. We were vacationing, and I just kept getting out of breath. And my husband was like, "You need to go to the hospital." And I'm like, "Why do you say that? Like, I'm just tired. I'm just out of shape." Mm. He like, "No, you need to go." So I went, and I found out that I had pulmonary hypertension. I went to the regular doctor first, then she sent me to the specialist. Then I found out I had sleep apnea, right? So they do all of these tests to find out that you have pulmonary hypertension, but they don't know where you got it from. So they kept treating the pulmonary hypertension for like a year or two. Okay, so then I got on this pump that I have in my chest. So this pump right here, it is like my lifeline. Okay, so it goes through my chest and it's connected to my heart. So I have to change this every 2 days. Me and my husband
change the
medicine
Okay.
that's in here. Okay. So the funny thing is, the medicine is like Viagra.
Okay.
And that's what they call it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like Viagra. So that's another joke right there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, really, doctor? Like, yeah. So
okay.
That's some more jokes for you right there.
Well, we can say that although when y'all going through, at least your husband gets some happy times.
Okay.
That's
but seriously, like I hated wearing this thing because it's so irritating because you got to figure out what to wear.
Okay.
Right. It's annoying. You forget that you have it on. Even though I've had this thing on for like 3 years. Okay. I still forget that I have it on. So sometimes I leave it like and it'll snatch. Oh. It hurts.
So you don't clip it to yourself? You don't have like
you can't really do that.
Well,
you have to wear a purse all the time, or you gotta wear like a
belt,
like a backpack. What is that called? A fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
You gotta wear that too. But it's like when you want to wear something cute, and especially like in the summertime, you don't want it because otherwise it'll just show the tape and all of that stuff. So the wintertime, I have to layer, all of that stuff. So I go through a lot to just get up and get out the house.
Okay.
So because sometimes it's just like it's a fight. Yeah. It's really a fight. It really took me off the stage for a minute. Okay. Because I had to really grasp the fact when I got pulmonary hypertension, I had to wear oxygen. So I was on oxygen for about 2 years.
And you off of it now?
I'm off of it now, but I wear it sometimes at night.
Okay.
But I was going on stage with that oxygen tank.
Okay.
And
you just told them don't smoke.
I just told him don't smoke, and I wouldn't go into play. Well, I went one time. So let me tell you this story. So one time I went into a place and they smoked, but I was like, I'm gonna be all right because I had to do a comedy show, right? Okay. I said I'm gonna be all right. I'm at the door, with the fan blowing towards me, right? I didn't know I was getting high.
Oh, that kind of
they was in there smoking. Okay. So I was like, oh Lord. Okay. Look, I had to tell this story because this was hilarious. I'm a comedian, right?
Right.
So I get up there, it's my turn. I'm like, I gotta get out of here because first of all, I forgot all my jokes.
Oh wow.
I don't smoke.
Right.
And that's where the oxygen tank became funny because when I left from there, I heard the oxygen tank start to talk to me. So that is where the oxygen tank really was born.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my friend was like, you should call the oxygen tank Cool Breeze, right? My comedy sister.
Okay.
So I was like, Cool Breeze. So she was like, yeah. So my dad did give me an idea a while back. Like, we were talking about like a superhero because he loves Batman.
Okay.
He loves him. So I was just thinking in my mind, like, man, I should create some type of thing like that. So me and him was talking back and forth. Every time I have a big idea, I talk to my dad.
Right, because you got to have somebody to bounce your ideas off. And a lot of times they pull things out in you that you didn't even know you had inside of there. And I was like, so that's amazing to have somebody to bounce some, your ideas off or just have a conversation with. Yeah, because I know when you and I first met and we were in our group together and you shared the video with me. And I just thought that was so amazing that you were able to create things that AI and superheroes that other people will relate to other
Yeah.
people that deal with the same condition that you do. And
Yeah.
so I do want you to share with everybody the character that you created
Yeah.
and what do you do with that character.
So Crystal Clear Force came out of really at a time when I was depressed. I got really, really sick and I couldn't go out doing comedy as much as I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there playing with AI and I kept playing with it for weeks because I would see my comedy friends and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, wait till it get to Android because it was already on iPhone. So I was like, soon as it get there, I'm going to, play with
Mm-hmm.
it. And so I seen all of these people and they were doing superheroes. And I was like, superheroes. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to create this character. And me and my dad had already talked about this months before. I said, this is a time where I could probably create something like that. And so I just started God just started downloading episodes in my head.
Okay.
So Crystal Clear Force is a character that she is an advocate for people who are handicapped.
Mm-hmm.
I call them my handicap gang. Okay. So you mess with my handicap gang, then I'm gonna have to come for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got my superpowers. I got my talking oxygen tank. Okay, Cool Breeze. He gonna have some jokes, but he gonna blow you away with the oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I use that as like my shield, my power. So I take the AI and I make stories out of it where I get to help people.
Yes.
Because that's what I want to do. I want to help people, and I want people to see that beyond your handicap, you can help people, and I can show you can move beyond your handicap.
Absolutely.
All of this stuff that the doctors say I have, because I ain't claiming it.
But God.
Okay, but God.
Right.
Because they told me all the stuff that I have, the blood clot disease, lupus, and pulmonary hypertension. But look at me.
Yes.
Look at me today.
Yes.
I am doing amazing. And Crystal Clear Force, I really want to make it a TV series where I could get other real actors to come in and we do episodes.
Okay.
And we are helping people. We are, every episode we are helping someone. I want it to be a Batgirl, thing, but it's going to be different.
Good. Good. Because in today's time, AI is a real thing.
Yes.
And those who don't want to learn it, you're forced to learn it.
Yes.
Because it will become a thing that everybody has to use at some point or another.
Yes.
Because the software is implementing it into your daily life anyway.
Yes, they're already using it.
Right. So the question is, so for the listeners who are intimidated by AI prompt engineering, how would you explain what you do in crystal clear terms? Like, how would you break that down in AI form?
Well, it's nothing for you to be scared about because you've already been using it. If you use Google, you've already been using it. If you use Siri, Alexa, if you're already using these things to when you wanted to dial up your pictures, you were already using it. You are controlling the AI. The AI is not controlling you. You are AI. You're telling these computers what to do. So it's nothing to be scared about because it is you. And people, I keep hearing people say it's taking your jobs. No, they need you to work.
Right.
I seen something where a person said that they were going to take their job as doing their flyer work.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, all you have to do is learn how to do flyers with AI.
Right.
And it's actually helping to process the ideas that you already have in your head, and it's helping you. It's like an assistant. It's no different than you having an assistant
right.
saying, hey, I need this, I need that. And I love Chat GPT because it talk back to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta be careful though, because you be having a real conversation. I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, one of my team members had a AI called Jarvis, and I was like, "Who is you talking to?" When this thing talked back to him, and I was like, "Is you okay?" And so then I had to learn how to, use AI. And once I started, I couldn't just do surface level of what people use AI. I had to dive deep. And so I started, taking AI classes and learning things, because ultimately when something new is introduced, then you really want to jump on it in the opening stage or the beginning stages. So that's when you make, the biggest revenue you can off of a new product. Because if you wait long term, then everybody is doing this and everybody is doing that, and there's no need for you. They like, I can go and do it myself. So you're always supposed to be ahead of the curve, so to speak.
Do you think that that's going to happen? Like, do you think that people are really going to be left behind because they don't want to?
Yes,
I do too.
Yes, but I think it's the older generation that is going to happen to. However, that's why they have us, their children and their grandchildren, to come in and do those AI things for them, or teach them. And realistically, if you think about it, older people can use it as well, because all you got to do is talk to it. So it's a lot easier than them having to sit in front of the computer and do all of this typing, or trying to type the little buttons on the cell phone. Because I still can't on the cell phone. I'm still typing with one finger, because that's just me. And I watch my kids, they be like, or like when we in church, because the pastor, he put the notes up. I just pass my cell phone to one of the kids and say, can you type it for me? Because they like, well, you take a screenshot, but I still got to transcribe it from the screenshot to the notes. So it's just easier. So that's why you have kids to have them type your stuff. But then, and as well with the AI, you have kids to help you teach you the AI.
I want to address something too. So have you heard the reason that they are like against it was because of the water supply?
What do you mean?
So they're saying that it's taking too much water, like it's contaminating our water. But if that's the case, Google is using that cooling system too, as well as the other, the other computer stuff that we're using today, the other AI things that we're using already. And I read that they are already on top of it. So they're using this, I guess, this big old fan or something, and the water, and they said that it's draining our water supply. But the thing is, we have been using these things for a long time. And we've been using AI. We just haven't been calling it AI.
Right. Because the government been using it for a long time. And people who could afford to have AI, they've been using it. Like you said, everybody's been using Alexa. And then if you look at the movies prior to AI coming out, the smart homes, that's AI, so it's been around. It's just that you didn't have to succumb to it, because you could still, life still functioned the other ways, so just like anything, it evolves, and so we have evolved into an AI world. And I always think about that Will Smith movie with that robot turned on your own iRobot. So I still think those things are valid too.
But we need to learn it so we can shut them down.
And
know your enemy,
because that young man Kai Sanat. And so that's how I got young people.
Come on now, come on. Say we know.
And but he purchased one of those robots too. And it was actually like broke his TV and walking it, but not on purpose, but because it had to get his bearings together. And, he purchased it. He wanted to see, how it works. And so it was like running into the wall, running into the TV. Yeah, absolutely. He taking a shower and it's like coming in the bathroom. So those kind of things. I don't know how I would feel about sleeping in my bed.
That's a little scary.
And something roaming around my house. So I ain't
trying to put no robot in my house now.
Yeah.
But we do got spies in the house. But we gonna
we're gonna leave that. But I am gonna say this, because you talked about the water. I am gonna say this. The kids were talking today about the fog. We've had fog for about 4 days now. And when we were outside before we came into the studio, because we was outside for a little bit of time, his breathing was kind of like challenged and like a little bit of coughing. But then once we came indoor, it was different. So I don't know what's going on outside, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're gonna leave that right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go on to the visual brand. So you are helping me, with sponsorship decks and branding. Yeah. What is the number one mistake that you see entrepreneurs make when presenting themselves to the world?
They just don't market themselves. And the way that you market, I think is really, really big. I always go to stores and I ask them, or even anybody, do you have a commercial? Mm-hmm. They don't have a commercial. Mm-hmm. They don't have a website. They just don't market themselves the way that they should. Mm-hmm. And I think that needs to change, because people do need to see you. Right. You can't just keep going up here like, oh yeah, I do this.
Here's my business card. So you're saying the business card day is over. But if I give you the business card, it's got to take you to my website or the QR code.
Yes.
But I really want to try that thing where they bring the cell phone and then tap the cell phone and it takes me to.
Oh yeah, I have one of those too. Mm-hmm. Yes. So or it could just, it had the business card on there.
Okay.
Now the thing is, I'm new to doing the AI engineering part.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready to launch a website for that, me and my brother.
Okay.
Because we are launching the Brilliance code soon.
Okay.
And that is going to be amazing.
Yes.
Yes. So the brilliancecode.net is going to be amazing, because we're going to be teaching the ones that want to learn AI tools, and we're going to be teaching you how to get the revenue.
Yeah.
Learn how to make this lucrative.
Yes.
Not just playing. We're not just playing with this.
Right.
Because everybody is like, oh, that's cute. Put the pictures on there, this and that. Y'all don't even know what we're doing behind the scenes. I've made commercials for people. It was a lady on one of my groups, and she said she has cancer.
Okay.
And she was asking, could anybody make her a photo shoot?
Okay.
With the AI generated. She don't want to go outside. Some people can't. Yeah. It was the lady that was sitting in a chair. She don't want to get dressed up. So I made her a whole photo shoot.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have made me smile.
Yes.
And it make me want to get up, right? Because sometimes you see yourself in a different way, and that makes you want to get up and put your clothes on. So that's wonderful. I think you're doing an amazing job with not only transitioning to AI, but you still are able to show up and be funny in spite of, the things that you're going through.
Yeah.
I want to know, how can creators use AI to be more productive without losing their human soul or unique voice, right? Mm-hmm. And the example that I give is, I've done an AI picture or flyer, right, off of the photo shoot that I did. Mm-hmm. So everybody sees that photo shoot I did because I'm smiling like this, right? My hair is pulled back in the bun. I probably is about 20 pounds lighter. We're going to get that together. Can AI help me lose weight? Okay, that's good. But
probably can. It could probably pull up a whole, routine, all of that stuff.
Exercise, right? And then the weight actually fall off, right?
We can't do that yet.
But every time I have it recreate the photo on a flyer or whatever.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So my smile is like cute, and my teeth, I begin to look like the Joker.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if I could have, what I would love to do then is have them then create the flyer, and then I implement my own photo on there later, like the final draft. Yeah. And then let me put my flyer on there so that it's in its originality.
Yeah.
So again, how do a person maintain a productive is without losing their human soul to AI or their unique voice?
I'm trying to think of how to answer that question.
And if you can't, then you
I'm like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I just always be me. in everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I always just try to be my authentic self.
Okay.
You know, and that's what I encourage people to do every time that they do these photos, because you do want to be your authentic self and show up all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but you can be anything you want to be in this AI world.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I do love about it. But if you want to make it lucrative, then you're going to have to find something that you are very so much you are interested in, and that you can stay the course.
Okay.
Because if it's boring, you are not going to want to get up and do it. I cannot sleep sometimes because I be on this computer.
Listen, you preaching to the choir. Now I ain't up doing AI, but I go to bed late and I'm up super early in the morning. But that's because I am doing things that I love. So I 100% agree with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And so it's funny because the people that are blessed to be in my circle, you might get a text message or a voicemail from me at like 4 or 5 o'clock.
And I'll probably still be up.
And so now I send my messages. You don't have to respond right away. You could respond and know, because I don't want you to feel like you got to wake up to answer me. But some people I do need an answer, because usually I'm up working on a project or some content for them, and so I might need a response, especially if you want it done that day or that's the deadline. But others, you don't have to necessarily wake up and respond.
But I get it. I understand it because I'm in that mode. Especially when somebody tell me, oh, I need a commercial done. And if I feel like I have not done that job that day, like I just feel like I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
I need it done.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to send you a video at 3 or 4 in the morning. Like, look, I hope you sleep. You ain't even, responding to this or nothing. Don't get upset, please. But I just got to send you this right now.
Right. Because you match my energy. And at first, when we first started hooking up, I was like, open your messages. But what I do now in my life is, even on all of the 1,000 jobs I have or the 1,000 clients that I have, I don't answer your text message or your email or your Teams meeting or whatever until I'm able to address it.
Yeah.
Because what I found myself, because now I'm settled in all of the things that I have going on, right?
Yeah.
I have a system that works for me. And so before I even open up your text message, I ask myself, if it's something that I need to do, or if it's something that I need to address, am I in the mindset? Is there enough room for me to respond? If it's not, then I finish out what I'm currently working on, and then I'll go and open that text message or that email, because I have people communicating with me on several different platforms. And at one point I was trying to be all to everybody. Let me answer this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Right. And then they'll be like, because that's what they call, what is you talking about? And I was like, you know what? They right.
Yeah.
So I just tell them I'm not answering it. You know what I mean?
And I get up at like when my husband get up, because he gets up and he has a routine. He gets up at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
And he gets ready. He gets the kids up. So I'm up and I'm praying.
Okay.
Even if it's in my head, I'm starting off the day praying for everybody. And before I touch my phone, talk to anybody, text anybody, I want God to guide my words. I want him to guide my thinking, give me wisdom, guide my steps, so before I do anything, touch anything, I have to communicate and talk to him. And he's a psychologist. So, that is a whole nother realm, me and him, we have a really great relationship when it comes to, how we deal with our navigating our worlds. This is a new territory right now, so we are still trying to work around that.
Man, listen, if the answers was given 1, 2, 3, 4 on how you navigate through a relationships, when things come about, then we all would have mastered the art of relationships.
That part.
So there is no map, no road map
ain't.
to when things come, heavy things come
Yeah.
into your marriage or your relationship, how you navigate, you know. And so I would say you're doing the best thing that I would recommend to do is to pray.
Yes.
You know, pray. And when you wake up in the morning, and I agree with you, doing it in the morning is like your mind is not filled with clutter yet. So all the emails and this is a social media age,
Yes.
right? So some people they did a study that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is grab your phone.
Mhm.
You know, and so now if you grabbing your phone, for me, if I'm grabbing my phone, I'm pulling out the Bible app.
Yes.
And I do the Bible plans.
Yes.
You know, and so outside of that, I still do my meditation and my prayer.
Yes.
But it helps center me. Like this is probably the most calmest I've been in a long time.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because we did a fast.
Okay.
I go to Deeper Life Ministry, Deeper Life Gospel Center. And Pastor Wade Bell Sr.
Mhm.
Shout out to Pastor Wade Bell Sr. Okay. He is an amazing speaker.
Mhm.
He reminds me a lot of the person that I also listen to, which is Dr. Miles Monroe.
Yes.
So I listen to them and it's like music to my ears.
Mhm.
Like you have that, and then you have your dad, and then you have your husband. Like you got all of these, and then my mom. Like I have a lot of people that I look to.
Great influence.
Yes. My mother-in-law, she is, you know, the first lady. You know, yes. So I have all these people that I go to for spiritual advice as well before I make a big decision.
Yeah.
You know, so and I have my sister-in-law, she helps me with my kids too. She's a social worker too. So it's a lot of
You got a
village.
great, that's what I'm about to say. You got a great network.
Yes.
You got a heck of a village. That's something to be thankful for.
Yes.
Because I do know that people may not have such a great village. And so the fact
and
that
my sisters and my brothers, don't forget about them.
Don't forget about them. Right. So you got a squad.
I
That's
got
called
a squad. My
Okay.
squad is deep. And cousins, I got family members, like I got them all. Like
They don't pull up on you. You better not pull up on her.
Okay, don't try to
She
pull
might
up.
be little, but she come with force.
Okay, crystal clear force.
and so, you know, I hate that I did not prepare the video because I would have loved to share the video on the podcast. So what we are going to do is after the podcast is over, I'm going to drop the link to your video so that others can watch your magic, watch the magic happen. And then they can reach out to you and say, Crystal, I need a commercial done, because her commercials is amazing.
Thank you.
And then so we're going to plug the Stevie Wonder Walk.
Yes.
Right. So Crystal and I are part of a team
Yes.
that's putting together the Stevie Wonder Walk. It's going to
The
happen.
Stevie Wonder.
The actual Stevie
Not
Wonder.
no fake one. The real one.
So the Stevie Wonder Walk is taking place on May 13th.
Yes.
And we're walking in his honor. He's also turning 76 years old.
Ooh, yes.
And his cousin, Dr. Sharon Dumas, shout out to Dr. Dumas. Yes, because we're going to have her on the show also before the Stevie Wonder Walk, so she can, you know, talk more about it and give more details. But one of the things that she said in one of our meetings that I really, you know, gravitated towards is a lot of times they celebrate people after they're gone.
Yes.
And so in this season, we're celebrating Stevie Wonder while he's still alive, because he did make a mark, you know, on African Americans, and as a whole, you know, part of the music career and so many other things that he broke the barriers on, and being blind while doing that, you know.
See, handicap gang.
Listen, I barely could do something I could see.
Okay.
So shout out to Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
But we're going to make sure, I'm going to make sure that I get the flyer added to the links in the bios, because we want you guys to come out and participate in the Stevie Wonder Walk in May 13th, and then the festival we're putting together in August. So I'll make sure that I get details because I hadn't made an announcement about it yet. And so,
this was your first
this
announcement?
is my first time, because we were busy putting it together, helping, put the walk together, and, our roles that we play in it. And so now that, we got definite answers and information that we can give the public. So I just want them to say, hey, save the date.
Save the date.
May 13th.
Yes.
You guys will get the flyer. You can go to the website, to urbansolutions.org, and look at some of the look at the information. I added it to the website this morning.
Okay.
And
exclusive. Pew, pew, pew.
Right. So we are very instrumental in what's happening, along with the other team members. So shout out to the rest of the Stevie Wonder team.
Hey,
but anyway, so let's get back on focus. But we had to get that plug.
We had to get that plug.
Right. So when we show up in the meeting, we did
say so. We ain't gonna get in trouble because we said something.
And I'll make sure that I put the flyers and stuff, add all the flyers. So one of the things that we do around this time, we take questions and answers from the virtual audience. And so we have some, comments that was made from the virtual audience. And so we'll go to the team, and they're going to let you know what the virtual audience is saying right now.
Okay. I'm scared.
We have a lot of comments here.
A lot.
I'm just going to go down the list. From Martha, she says, hi, Crystal.
Hey, girl.
We have a comment saying, I lost a coworker to lupus a few years back. Prior to, I had no idea what it was. My coworker's daughter has lupus. You both are strong women that prove God made us hard to break.
Thank you.
Then we have a comment. It was responding to you guys' earlier conversation. I'm assuming that means the medicine oxidizes the blood when you say Viagra.
Yes.
We have Yolanda. We have a Fred Larksy saying, hey, cuz.
Fred Larks.
Fred Larks.
That's Alan.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
we
Alan.
have a long comment from Monet. She said, here, I'll put this up too. My mom was diagnosed with lupus and pulmonary hypertension when she was like in her early or mid 20s. I was like 7 and didn't understand it, but was noticing her appearance and energy was off. And let's see, what does that say? And I almost lost her twice because of it. And I'm so blessed to say she's still here at 49 years old.
Amen.
I applaud you, Queen, for your strength and bravery to share your story that needs to be talked about. Here's your rose. God bless you.
Thank you. Don't make me cry. Oh my God.
Thank you, Monet.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And blessings to your mom too.
Yes.
Martha says it is almost like the LVAD too, and that that is so weaponized. You are a superhero. She also says you are such an amazing woman. I love how God is working through you to help others. You go, lady.
Thank you.
And then we have a question in here. Do you think society underestimates people with chronic illnesses because their battles aren't visible? And how are your AI superheroes challenging that narrative?
Definitely, because some people, they be like, she don't look sick, so I had to fight that with a lot of things. I had to even fight it for, from the family members sometimes, because I had to physically tell people I don't feel good, but this was before I got diagnosed. And then even when I got diagnosed, I had to tell the doctors, look, I don't feel good. And they didn't know, and so the superhero narrative is for people to start noticing people who are handicapped. I want them to be seen because they are forgotten. So that's why I created her as well, because we seem to forget those people. So we want to shine a light on them.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I love that.
We have another one. How can someone who is recently diagnosed with a chronic illness start shifting from a why me mindset to a what's my superpower mindset?
That's a good one.
That was a really good one. So You have to start definitely with prayer. I would say you have to find something here that you're like, that is worth living for, and start focusing on that. Get a hobby, get a career, get something that you can focus on instead of focusing on your illness. Because if you sit there and you keep focusing on your illness, you're going to mentally drive yourself crazy, and you're going to get sicker. And every day you have to tell yourself you're not sick. Stop. And that's what I have to keep doing. Stop saying that you're sick. You're not sick. So you have to just keep telling yourself this, and you'll start getting better and better. But find something that you love to do and just start doing it. Take a class, do anything that you always wanted to do. Just start doing it. Live your life like you about to leave up out of here. And that's the best way I can describe it.
Do things that you haven't done, right?
Yes.
Because it would be sad for you to leave here and did not experience at least one or two things that you sat on the porch and said, man, I wish I did that. I wish I tried,
Yes.
And so I 100% agree with you.
Yes.
And I'm not ill, but
Mhm.
I'm taking that same mindset
Yes.
that it is time to go and do many things.
Because you want to be empty when
Yes.
you leave here.
Yes.
All of your gifts and talents that God gave you, everything that he gave you, you want to be empty when you leave here. Because there's too many people that's in the ground, like Dr. Miles said, that was like, oh, I wish I could have did this.
Yes.
So we not going to be one of those people. So I say start with that.
Absolutely. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that.
Mhm.
So y'all heard it from Crystal Clear. Start there and get that. Okay.
Yes.
So that means that the comments and inboxes that y'all leave is saying, I listened to Crystal Clear and I went and did that.
Yes.
I experienced something. I didn't just sit in the house and shut down. I actually got out and just started doing stuff,
Yes.
And then if you need some encouragement, I be transparent sometimes with people, and I'm like, I'm going through.
Yes.
And when I say I'm going through, I really mean that I'm going through.
Yes.
And so I've been blessed enough to have a circle that said, communicate that with me.
Mhm.
And when I'm going through, they push me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't come too far now to go shut down or go sit down
Same.
or go, so if you're blessed, you are blessed because you got me and Crystal, so you can reach out to us.
You
say,
can
we're
reach
going
out
through, and we're gonna pour into you because we don't want you to let life pass you by without experiencing at least one thing that you always wanted to experience. And then we want to hear about it.
Yes.
So we can
I want to hear the
about it.
testimonies.
Right. We want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Because, Crystal, she'll be back on the show, y'all. Y'all just don't know.
Okay, then.
Because I got to get this comedy act, right? You got to put on a comedy photo.
Okay.
Right? Because then you got the superhero thing going on.
I'm going to come in here dressed in the superhero outfit doing a comedy.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Thing. Then you got pretty skin, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, and so she the esthetician, I love that. And so as a licensed esthetician, though, I really do want to know, with your own line, how has your personal health journey influenced the way you approach beauty and self-care?
Ooh. Well, it definitely made me love my skin that I am in. I don't even wear makeup every day. I only wear it like when I'm here on these type of shows. So I use my skincare line to help my skin heal. And that's what Crystal Clear was about. Crystal Clear was about, helping people love the skin that they're in. You can wear makeup, but we want to take care of that skin up under that makeup. Yes. Okay. Yes. So I just really want that to be conveyed because, the beauty standards is just crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling her I could be big this week and be, small the next week because of lupus. Because lupus have your weight up and down. My face could be bloated, everything. I have flare-ups and everything.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to ask. So I'm glad you brought it back up. What does a flare-up look like and feel like?
Oof. So a flare up, my skin, it looks like rosacea.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns red. It feels like it's burning. It
Mhm.
looks like it's burning. My skin is red. It looks like a red, like rash
Mm-hmm.
all over my body.
Mm-hmm.
My skin feels like I have arthritis all over my body.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very hurtful. And then it's like tiring, it's draining. Like I can have a bunch of energy today,
Mm-hmm.
and tomorrow I don't know what happened. And it can come out of nowhere. You don't know what made it do it. It could be the weather. Especially the winter. The winter, it makes your bones feel like really tight and it hurts. The summer, it burns your skin. So you have to wear clothing that is like covering
Regularly or just when you're having a flare up?
regularly. So
Oh.
outside, you have to wear stuff that is covering. Because I learned the hard way this summer.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Atlanta. I didn't know Atlanta get that hot.
Oh yeah.
It was like 120 degrees.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I had to take a Motrin.
Mm-hmm.
It was so painful. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to wear, like, you know how the Muslims
Mhm.
wear the hijabs and
Yes.
stuff. I'm gonna have to wear something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but when I get inside, I'm okay.
Okay.
But it's just that initial going out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know
Oh.
what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm
Tell
gonna
me.
tell everybody a secret.
Okay.
Those who have lupus,
Mm-hmm.
what I've been doing lately is fasting a lot. Fasting regenerates your stem cells. They don't tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
But today I only ate once, which that sandwich was good. She feeds you good when you come up in here. I'm gonna just let you know. Sidebar. I'm still tasting that sandwich in my mouth right now. But anyway, so I hadn't ate anything today but that one sandwich. And fasting, it because you're supposed to have a inflammation-free diet when you have lupus, because inflammation is what helps, it makes your body have all of that pain. So when you do the intermittent fasting, it stops the pain. So I've been noticing that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I had to learn that when I was on a fast with the church.
Yes.
So after that, I kept doing it. And now I have less pain.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that is a secret for you guys who have lupus. I know that you heard you're supposed to eat 3 meals a day. Who said that?
Mm-hmm.
Who said that?
Oh.
Because look, I be thinking like this. Them cavemen, they had to go find them animals and kill them, right?
Yeah.
They probably ain't catch a animal that day. So they had to go to bed hungry, right?
Right.
So they ain't eat no 3 meals a day and they alive.
Right.
They all right.
Right. I probably
Did you see Survivor?
I need to stop fasting.
I'm just saying, did you see Survivor?
No.
That show Survivor, them people be on there
eating worms and different things. Yeah.
And they don't eat meat every day
No,
and stuff like
no,
that.
I agree with you. You do not have to have meat, because I know a lot of holistic people that only eat vegetables and fruits and vegetables, and I know a lot of people that don't eat meat. So she went for about 9 months without meat. Yeah. I went for a little while without meat.
I went a year and a half.
And I did lose weight, but the problem is when I started eating it, I just then the weight just come back on double. So, I'm asking and praying to God to help me stop eating 3 times a day.
Right. Like the 3 look, just start early. Start with 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Then you go up to 6 hours. Mm-hmm. Then you go up to 9 hours. Yeah. Then you go to 12 hours. Yeah. So your body will start getting used to it. Yeah. Once you start getting used to it, you'll be like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
But today I need that food.
You
I
need
was
that
like,
food. Right, you had to eat, so I'm glad. Because look, I ain't want you out here passing out on the show. Because
girl.
I wasn't going to, I'll be like, dang.
Yeah, I
y'all
want to
better
be
call
able
her
to
on that.
answer
Yeah.
them questions.
So listen, so we only got a little bit more time. We got
Okay.
about 6 more minutes before we get out of here.
Okay.
So let's do a rapid fire real quick.
Okay.
What is your favorite AI tool right now besides the basic?
Sora.
Okay. One skincare tip everyone ignores but shouldn't.
Put on sunscreen in the winter and in the summer.
For African Americans.
For African Americans.
It is just not for the fair.
It ain't for the
people.
Caucasians.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
No.
Next. What's next for Crystal Clear Beauty Show?
We're teaching the Bro Sis code for people to learn AI.
Yes, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Crystal, for coming on the show. Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Yes, this was a wonderful show. So for those who want to reach out to you for you to do an AI video or to learn more, have conversations about, lupus and the things that you got going on, even the class that you're going to be teaching, how would they reach you?
So we got the Crystal Nicole Craft Wilson on Facebook. And then we got the Crystal Clear on Instagram. So those two, I'm on there often. And that's CLYEAR. Okay. I had to spell it that way because there's too many CLEARs.
Yes,
I had to be different.
You gotta be. I love that. Love that all the way around.
And I want y'all to follow my brother that's going to be on here. His name is Eric Pruitt, but it's Eric Enoch Pruitt too, but I don't know how to spell that one. But if you follow Eric Pruitt, then you will get his other channel. But he'll be on here soon.
Yes. Because I put the word out. I said, I need guests for March, Crystal. Can you help me?
Yes.
And she's risen. Is that right? Risen to the occasion.
Yes.
So thank you very much, darling.
You're welcome,
I
darling.
really appreciated you being on the show today.
No problem, darling. No problem.
So yes, you guys, today's episode was really, 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 really amazing. I'm grateful and appreciative that Crystal shared with you guys her life with lupus, what it is, what it feels like, what it looks like, and ways that you can use to not seep you deeper down into your illness, but yet overcome and rise above and accomplish the one thing that you've always wanted to accomplish, right? So don't stay in that sick mindset saying, I am healed. I am motivated to do something today. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to put my clothes on and I'm going outside. Okay. Y'all heard the kids say I'm outside. Literally, I want to hear you say I'm outside.
Be outside.
Yes. So even if outside is just walking up and down the street, getting some fresh air, or my favorite is if I haven't did anything all day and I put my clothes on, I will drive to the grocery store and buy some whatever and then come back and I feel much, much better. So make sure you do at least something every single day. But do not stay in the house. Do not stay in that mindset. Fight past and beyond that place of stuck and move forward. And so this was Erica Lynn, you guys. And I just really, really, really enjoyed my guest, Crystal, for being on this podcast. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show. This was an amazing episode. I can't wait to have you back on. And we're going to dive deeper into some things. I want to know, we talked about some things tonight. Now I want to see how they've manifested and you've moved forward and deeper into the things that you shared today. Yes. And then I love your luxury purse, okay? If she don't walk around with her medicine bag and a little fanny pack, okay?
Oh, I got plenty of them, okay?
She had to get it together for y'all, okay? So style with Crystal Clear.
That's right.
So I love that. So thank you so much, Crystal, again. And I really, really appreciate you sharing your story. It was absolutely amazing. And I'm just looking forward to the great things that God is doing in your life and will be doing, okay?
Thank you.
And so we're going to get out of here. And I just always say, and just remember, it only takes just one step beyond you. God bless you. I'll see you guys next week. We got Dr. Portia Lockett on the show. You want to tune in with Dr. Portia. She don't play. Yes. She's a grief specialist. So if you guys need some grief counseling and some grief healing, she's all over the news. Every time you look on the news, you got Dr. Portia. So I'll see you guys next week.